get to it. Lowry, what's going on, Beast? Haven't seen you in forever. I mean, you got a lot going on in life, so not a shock. All right. Super busy? What's got you busy in life? We got some Aqua Hideout tonight. Underleveled Berserker looks like the lead. Right. House, new job, wife, pet. Yep. I mean, life. You do, in fact, have a busy life. Oh. All right. I was panicked over the Sand Slash, and then I remembered that I have the cheating Halucha character, and Sand Slash has Earthquake, and I no longer am afraid of it. So we just pre-damage Berserker for Earthquake. We go fake out Bullet Punch with Metal Coat. Discord DMs, powerful camera angle. What is up? Danger. Oh my god, it's coming along. Especially since the last thing was just the like frame. Like you got walls. Look at that. I can't believe how quickly it's moving. Very cool. Very cool. Keep them coming. Keep sending updates. Should be sleeping. Well, hey, should be sleeping with this stream. I'm pretty sure I'm a good sleeper stream. I don't yell too much. I'm pretty low key. When Halucha kills this, it'll be -1/-1. Will outspeed the world. Will bait Icicle Spear only. We go to Ape. Ape's gonna hold the black belt for future reference, but it's just level 81 Ape. It clicks Overheat because it's a special move. We take Aqua Jet and we live 5 crit, 5 hit, plus 2 ticks. Is that true? Just barely. And then we can go Lazzle, we can Encore, we can Lagging Tail, we can go Lazzle, we can Flamethrower, we can go to Volcarona, we can Lagging Tail U-turn. And then send Rose. And Rose gets to Wide Lens Sludge Bomb. and then chain the Walrein, and obviously just not miss. And if it does miss, then we have ape close combat, and if that misses, we can wipe. Clotted. Surely, surely. Bricks left over, build a barbecue? Yes, yes, you should. Or you should do what I would do, which is say you're going to build a barbecue, not do it, and have a pile of bricks forever. Is it NG plus, Dangermans? No, it is not NG plus. We did NG plus. We came, we saw, we conquered in NG plus one attempt with the worst box you've ever seen. And now this is NG plus plus, so help me God. And we're bleeding out pretty bad. Lowry, I call him as I see him. That's what I would do. Oh yeah, always a good play. Always a good play, the carton of beer. Alright, we will level up the Pokemon that are not level 81 yet, except for the cat. The cat needs to be pre-damaged, and it needs the metal coat, which is probably pretty high up here. No need to get cute with pre-damage. I know I'm taking Hail Chip, but we're just going to be dead to single target Earthquake at the start, which is 162. Okay, that's one. You need the wide lens. Clog the toilet twice yesterday. We're proud of you. That means you unclogged it at least once, or you have too many toilets in your life. Wide lens, lagging tail. You need the old pre-freeze thing. You need black belt, full HP. And you can just have a random citrus. It could. It could mean that as well. We'll never know. Chat, we will never know. It doesn't matter if we bait Sword Stance or Earthquake. Those are the same result. We take no damage and kill, so I don't care about the rolls. Just need to bait the guy second. No pre-damage, right? This is like just the most straightforward line of all time. You kill you, you kill you, you kill you, and then I spend 3 Pokemon on the Clef and don't miss Vitalence. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is indeed. Good mons? I have some good mons. I got plenty of, I don't have plenty of mons in general. Hello, Sleezer. How you doing, man? Grunt 1. Grunt 2, Grunt 3. Oh yeah, the Electrode. I actually didn't bring an answer to the Electrode. 5 so far. 5 routes, no encounters. I actually am going to go back and get a Pokemon to deal with that Electrode, and then I'm going to remember to do my pre-freeze, which I didn't do yet. I have, including, if you treat my missed encounters as dead Pokemon, I have more dead Pokemon than alive Pokemon. Oh, Trevenant. Trevenant? It's an Electrode. It's not going to be able to kill my Garchomp. Just hit it with Garchomp. Had a plan for Shelly, realized it was a crit to be switching in on Polt and possible Shadow Ball. Oof, yeah, Polt on Shadow Ball doesn't sound good. Yes. Well, I'm going to go pre-freeze, yes. I'm going to go just do the Electrode and then go get the correct party. Unnecessary outrage? Yes. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Got him. I don't like Ape at all, actually. It's my least favorite starter. There's a reason it's the one I have left. A number of times along this run, I have considered just not playing because it isn't nearly as fun as the other starters. It being NG++ also plays a role in that. It's been a slog. How dare people have their own opinions? Ape being great is an L take. Overplayed and overglazed. Eek, ook, eek, fake out overheat. I have considered it, and I have found it wanting. It's a good Pokemon. I didn't say it's a bad Pokemon. I said I don't like it. It's boring. It's disinteresting. It's boring. Have you considered the one thing it does? Yes, I have. I have considered that. Shockingly. For real. Exactly, Monkey. Oh, Monkey off the top rope with the W commentary. As expected. Welcome home, friend. In this house, we love ape. We send ass and smile. Well, I do plenty of sending ass, but I do carefully concocted ass. Sounds like Dylan's house. Metal Coat 79, pre-freeze, ass beer, close combat, citrus berry, whatever I feel like. Lagging tail U-turn, wide lens, leaf storm, black belt, and overheat. Beautiful. All right. The perfect shit. So, that is one way to spend your time. Ooh, I think it's left, and then it's fake out, and then we're there. Oh, first try. Children's puzzles for children. think we're good. Baiting the Sand Slash, and then everything goes from there. Grunt 4 Inhale. You have an under-leveled friend who's going to kick Fake Out because we don't actually kill with Metal Coat Bullet Punch. If we leveled up to Calf, that wouldn't have changed the fact that this is a range. 4 times super effective stab Bullet Punch with boosting item, just enough. Aurora Veil prevented. This is going to bait Fast Kill Sand Slash. I didn't bother to make the pre-damage perfect because we didn't need to, so there is one roll of Earthquake that doesn't kill. Earthquake and Swords Dance are the same result. When we see Earthquake and fast Pokemon, we go Hawlucha. Ooh. We don't want to Encore this guy because we don't stop Switch AI. We just need to take this kill with close combat. Sandslash is Slush Rush, so it had doubled speed, but it can't compete with Unburden Hawlucha. We are now -1 defense, and at -1 defense, we are dead to Ice Cube, Icicle Spear, 3-hit. Excellent. We go to Ape. U-turn if real, with my Pokemon that does not have it on Ice Face. I love it. Come on, I'm a vet. You can't get that stuff by me. Crit. Dylan, Ice Face Killer. Me Overheat Gorilla. All right, he's going to Jet here. We Overheat. Turns out the Ice Face Killer was the friends we made along the way. We show Fast Kill to Walrein, and we show Fast 2-Shot to Clefable. So this is always Moonblast. Moonblast usually has a kill anyway. We go to Salazzle. Okay, we do need some chippage. We're going to Flamethrower so we don't kill. We could Encore. It barely matters. Stored Power is actually highest damage right now. There is a slight amount of overlap, but we don't care. We just can't be bothered. Technically, I should Encore now. That's optimal. The Clefable is Magic Guard weakness policy, so we didn't want to do a super effective hit until it dies. And that's why it's not taking Hail. The Encore was to prevent Soft Boiled, but since we got to Encore Stored Power, we can just go straight to rows. The point of the Volcarona pivot was to lagging tail on an attacking move, so we guaranteed no, we wanted to guarantee no Moonblast drop. Moonblast drop was a lose con. It happens. It's just right on the bottom of the screen, no big deal. All right. And then last mon out is Bright Powder Ice Body Toxic Substitute Wall Rain. It kills us with every roll of Blizzard. Blizzard cannot miss in the hail. We are holding the wide lens, so we are 1% to lose rows here. And then if we lost rows, we would go to Ape, and we would run a 90% for Ape to win. Platinum Kaizo. Aren't the Kaizo games not that? I don't know. I don't know what I do next. I don't know that there is a next for sure. I don't have plans. But I like going live, so I'm sure I'll do something, because it's just nice to go live and hang out with y'all. Soul Link with T would go hard, but T and I aren't on the same time schedule. But yes, that's what I would choose to do if I had, you know, not 3 kids and a job. All right, this next fight is so free. Syndicated TV. Yep, that's me. That's me. All right, the Gyarados. So you have a couple of choices. I think I have the guarantee if I get rid of Outrage on Komo-O and teach Thunder Punch. So Zoomland Thunder Punch, Komo-O is a hard counter. We always bait Earthquake, so we can't flinch. -1 attack doesn't matter, and if he Dragon Dances, we take less total damage. So we just lead Komo-O, we take the hits, and then we'll always bait Raichu, because we always take... Is that true? Do we always bait Raichu? Raichu out-damages me... Yes. Raichu out-damages me, and it's the first to see a kill. So we always get Raichu no matter what, but it could be nasty plot Raichu, I suppose. And I don't have counterplay to that. Is there... I mean, it's pretty fictional. What is it? It's not that fictional. It's Dragon Dance into I Crit turn 1. T-Gamers and Wings Soul Link would be gas, I can't lie. Yeah. But T would spend the whole time glazing me. It'd be tough. It'd be tough. That man likes me so much. Vintage White is on the card. I have heard Vintage White, the name suits me. That's amazing. But yeah, if I did a Soul Link, it would be with T. And it would be so much fun. You mean this in the best possible way? I doubt that, but I am so ready. Man is like a puppy. He loves everyone. T has had a tough life, and he appreciates good things when he finds them. Pretty good quality, if you ask me. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna risk it. Like this fight's not hard enough. All right, maybe I can probably just sucker punch this fool if. Oh, I totally can. Because it can't trick room over Meteor Beam. Honchkrow, are you gonna speed tie this? Or one slower? Okay. So even if we get Raichu, we're cool. The bigger fiction is actually, all right, we'll just bring both of these. It'll be fine. These are fake problems. I apologize. It does have a focus band. Oh, the focus band is why I can't just switch in and sucker punch. Right. I knew that. I totally knew that. So I guess that means the correct play is to go Crocodile. Yeah. Yo, we're doing it. We're gonna Terralock this, because now it looks fun. Now we get to abuse all the Encore guys again. So we switch in on literally anything and confirm Grass Knot. We even switch in on Grass Knot. Then we go to Hawlucha, and we get ourselves Unburdened so we can outspeed. Let's just pretend it's +2. We Encore, we Rock Tomb. Encore, Rock Tomb, Encore. Then I go like Lazzle. Yeah, then I go to Lazzle and I finish it as it's encored. So I get Encore. Doesn't actually technically always work. All right, how do I deal with Nasty Plot? This fight is free, but let's not make it hard by being lazy. Oh, I can do the U-turn pivot. Okay. So I can do the Lucha into you, perma U-turn. I can perma U-turn because I only need one Unburden. Right, so but I do need Lagging Tail for it, I guess. Yeah, then we go here. We'll just pivot back to the Crook. We'll get Horn Leech. And then once we get Horn Leech, I'm betting that, like, Chomp just wrecks this guy. Or somebody does. Yeah, my Lazzle's slower. So the Lazzle actually can't do the job. Makes it, a teensy amount technical. So then the Volk can just U-turn on Horn Leeches. But the Volk can if it's lagging tail. So I Encore Rock Tomb. It's close. All right, let me do the line where it's not, where there's no nasty plot. Because I thought this was totally free, and now I don't even remember like the regular plan. All right, so it's zoom lens, get psychic, go to chomp. Sorry, go to crook, click EQ, then go to chomp on confirmed grass knot to guarantee the focus band. And that does work if it's +2, but the crook part doesn't. Crook's just dead. So that part's a little bit intriguing. But that's only 3 slots. So then if I bring Lucha and Volk to deal with the setup line, what if I was in Swarm and had Silver Powder, right? If I'm only using it to deal with setup. If I got into Swarm, I don't even need to. I'm clicking a Rock Tomb. So I would take a, right, I'd take the +2 grass knot, I'd Rock Tomb, I'd Encore, I'd Rock Tomb again for good measure, and Encore a 3rd time. That should be enough damage. Taking 5, so I would have to like triple crit. I'm cool with that. We have counterplay. After the second Encore, we fast U-turn into chomp. Rough skin, grass knot kills, shows fast kill, gets a move. We go to Gliscor on anything. Gliscor lagging tail U-turns. Gets enough chip. Is that enough chip? It is enough chip for Mega Chomp. Okay. I'm down. Not gonna lie, Game Freak, we're kind of cooking, making Icy Wind and Rock Tomb not fully accurate for VGC at least. I disagree. Because it's not like Tailwind can miss, and that lasts whether or not you switch out. I think that moves that don't do damage, that do minimal damage and are for positional purposes, don't need to have mischance. Maybe the spread ones, like Icy Wind and Snarl, okay. Rock Tomb should be fully accurate. A single target low power move that controls speed does not need to miss. They just like making rock moves miss. For some reason, they think that's a cool gimmick for rock moves, to just make all rock Pokemon bad. So hard disagree on Rock Tomb. I see your point with Icy Wind. We haven't used Crocodile, by the way, since I don't even know when. Maybe like Pyre Interior. Garchomp hasn't even been leveled up yet. No, we need you. But Lowry, one thing you have missed is it's not just the Lazzle Encore. It's Lazzle plus Lagging Tail Volcarona Encore trios. We've done a couple of those that have been really cool. Encore Grass move, go to Volcarona, slow U-turn, reset the Encore, and repeat. Or Toxic, depends on how much damage Lazzle needs to take. Or do the Toxic thing and just set up the slow U-turn so it dies to Toxic. Alright, Zoom Lens, Como does need Thunder Punch. Garchomp already has the Garchompite. Crook doesn't actually need anything, but we'll give it a Citrus. Hawlucha needs the Classic. Volk doesn't actually need a Berry. And then you need the Lagging Tail. I like that every time my Speed Gliscor outspeeds something, I give it the Lagging Tail, and every time I want it to outspeed something, it's just freaking minus speed. Worst speed tier I've ever had. Great Pokemon, don't get me wrong, great Pokemon. But I'm not sure Gliscor has been the correct speed, faster or slower, in any matchup in the run. Rough. 3 attack. Golisopod at home. Yeah. Real. Thunder Punch, Thunder Punch, Thunder Punch. You learn Fly. So long. Outrage. Alright, and there's no pre-damage, just pre-status. Why is my Gliscor frozen? That was correct. That wasn't right. Oh, I was talking about Gliscor. That must have been it. All right. I don't understand why this grunt exists, but we will defeat him anyway. They did not, in fact, have Golisopod at home. Whoa, that's a little deep. That's a little deep, Lowry. You gotta give me scenarios to get questions and answers like that. Too much, too broad. How can a man answer? Let's go get our Sharpie tonight. Surely that will help later. All right. Aqua Grunt, Gyarados, Intimidate, Zoom Lens, Thunder Punch, Earthquake. All of the extra Pokemon were unimportant. We got Crit, we live Max Roll Double Crit. You can also Paralyze or Crit. No, Lowry, I just don't bother. It's the short way to say it. I actually don't watch television, period. Huge attack cut. We click the knockoff button. We live grass, not crit. Focus ban doesn't happen. We get Goat Goat. We have multiple Pokemon that can take this Horn Leech. We slow U-turn. U-turn does 32. And we get to do the Outrage button. Mega Garchomp Outrage. Yes, please. That is very true. It has a way of finding itself to me without seeking it out. Thank you, Monkey. But I stream to get away from things like that, so that's why you're not hearing me engage with you. You know, this is my break. Indeed. Hey, guess what? We don't have to risk Wide Lens Miss on this Heliolisk. Usually it's a 1% to wipe on this fight, but we have the hard counter of hard counters in this game. Soundproof Komo-O, pre-toxic on Hyper Voice with Zoom Lens is the thing that beats this every time. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we lead with Rose. We'll pre-damage Rose to I guess to 76 HP. KO the Politoed. We get Heliolisk Hyper Voice only, right? No overlap? No overlap. Go Sky Uppercut, tank a Weather Ball, get Hurricane, Dragon, Pulse. Go to one of my steel types. I don't know what's correct here. It's probably just go straight to Persium Kaparaja and click some Smart Strikes. Yeah. Try to get 3. If we don't, then we go to Berserker and we try to hit some Smart Strikes. This guy's Bright Powder 2. We don't have a Magna Zone, so we're kind of stuck with the Steel type guys. They should do it together. This has to be Persium as well. And then we should be able to get Polyrath out of this. It's possible that we don't. It's possible that we get Body Press Ferrothorn. Not from the Zerker, but if it's Kaparaja, we'll deal with that if it happens. Also, Berserker is a little bit sketchy if we get to that point because it doesn't prevent Belly Drum. We do need to prevent Belly Drum. But then Executor just switches in on random move and beats Polyrath, unless it's Belly Drum, so we got that going for us. And then we can take our choice of fire type to do Ferrothorn in the rain, and proving once again how not important the Ape button is. We just Delphox here. In fact, Ape needs damage boost. Funny enough. This is Blaze range. Everybody should need damage boost. Alright, and none of them live boom, so it's just a question of value. I think that Ape and Volk are more valuable than Delphox, so let's bring Delphox with Charcoal. The other value to Delphox is that it baits. I could actually set up a future site, which would be nice. Not important if we get there. Yeah. Yep, okay. Rose. Como-O. Smart Strike guy A. Smart Strike guy B. Eggy. And... oh, does Charizard do it? I bet he does. Oh no, Charizard doesn't get overheat. Charizard, you're a bum! Bum. I said take my pick of fire types. I have 2 fire types that can't kill it. Okay, I guess you can have a bulky berry just in case we magically try to switch in on something. Okay, we'll pre-toxic when we get there. Yup. You can just end the sentence a little bit early and say it sucks that I got it. It was only Zard and hose burnt. Was it Typhlosion Hisui? Okay, we need double smart strikes. Do I have 2 smart strikes? Do I have any smart strikes? It appears not. Certain Pokemon in this game, they're just, the movesets don't make sense. The theme seems to be that other than Beedrill, Dexa overvalued Megas. I think that Megas that gain speed are really potent, but like, I get not wanting Mega Charizard with Overheat, but the result for both Charizard and Houndoom is that they're just worse. They're just worse versions of other Pokemon. But at least Houndoom has the Dark typing to go with it. Flying typing is a good typing in general, don't get me wrong, but you have a better flyer by the time you get there, for sure. And it doesn't make sense if you're getting Charizard there, why it can't have good moves. TM4, apparently I did have it. Nope, that was Feint Attack. I just bought 5 Feint Attacks. That's Aerial Ace. TM49. Mega Banette called. Mega Banette is one of the few Pokemon that got Snatch. So it's a Mega Pokemon that got a unique, highly valuable move. Prankster Snatch is real. It's amazing to me that I've just had these 2 Steel types the whole game and it's been fine. Alright, we did everything but the pre-toxic. And it must be toxic, not burn. Oh, good point. But giving it Snatch. You know what's funny is that it's marketed here in the United States as Chai Tea. Alright, we just did that one. Monkey, I know. You know what's funny though? My direct superior at work is of Indian descent, and he called it chai tea. And the coworker that had brought in like her family's blend of chai got so offended, and I'm just sitting there like, just by being like the white guy in the room, I'm like, wait a minute, am I racist right now? Like by association? It was it was a moment. I'm like, should I be here? I feel like I shouldn't be here. I should be guilty for something. a day. All right, sorry, I gotta stop speeding up. I don't know how, I got into this horrible habit of hitting the speed up button, despite the fact that I've basically been playing in late game for like 6 months. I don't know how I managed to build that such a bad habit. All right, Polytoad dies. We're dead to top roll of Heliolisk, Hyper Voice. Soundproof! I don't know why that immunity is so much more satisfying than every other immunity in the game, but it just is. Zoom lens, pre-toxic, sky uppercut, hard counter. You don't see this tech on regular runs. No one has a Komo-O, and when they have it, it's Game Corner Badge 7, and they're mad about it. Or it's from Victory Road, and they've already done these fights. Alright, this is 50-50. We go to Ja first because Berserker baits properly. Dragon Pulse. Okay. Okay, importantly, Poliwrath never sets up on us and should already, I think already outdamages me. But I'm just going to spam Smart Strike. I'm not going to try and hit through Bright Powder. This guy is like +7 to double team, so he usually just spams it. Yup. Okay, this is where I need to do the math and figure out, I don't have any way to pivot, so, but I want to know what comes in to know whether or not I want to go for the potential for me to miss with Bright Powder, right? With all the stuff, like I almost want to take a hit, but taking a hit also starts risking double confusion. So there's no riskless way ever. But let's at least find out. 239 HP. He does 81% to me. So Poliwrath out damages me right now, just barely, which means it always comes in. Okay. And it can't set up because we do more than 75% or 50%. Ah, just locked my chat window. Where did it go? Hello? Hello, Poliwrath. Got into the habit of correcting people for things like chai tea and a took a step backwards. Yeah. When they started adding incorrect usages to the dictionary, I started being like I still have my things, but I don't take offense to all of them anymore. It's like you get your one. So if chai tea is your thing and you don't want to hear that, like, respect. For me, like, I won't say the wrong version of who versus whom still, even though everyone knows what you mean and you can say who 100% of the time. Eggy is also, well, not a hard counter because we can take +6 attacks, but we win this. Harvest one time for the boys. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to. This guy can curse, so we won't sit around trying to get harvest by clicking synth. Just go here. Can't boom last mon. Bang. Alright, that's probably the least risky that fight has been for me, actually. Just kind of funny how that works out, because it's always the Helio. The whole fight is like, yeah, Noivern's gonna click double teams, it looks scary, but like it just always clicks double team. Except that time it didn't on T-Gamers. And you 2 slot it, but the Helio is just like wide lens miss. So that is the first time I didn't risk the run on a 1% in 3 runs. Ooh, y'all ready to cheese a fight that we have no answers for? This is the worst line of the run. I'm stoked. But I got nothing else. Okay. Yes. So it's a Quick Claw Sturdy Caracosta lead. This Aqua Hideout Grunt 7 is a known demon. I don't have any of the Pokemon left that you want for this fight, like the typical ones. So I'm probably gonna lose a friend. I don't know which friend or how, but it's just very likely that something goes wrong here because every part of this can go wrong. We're gonna start with Manectric. Manectric is dead to crit if it doesn't rocks turn 1. We're going to Magnet Volt Switch. I don't think I need Magnet, but I'm going to Magnet Volt Switch. And then I'm going to Volt Switch into Honchkrow. Honchkrow is dead to Stone Edge. It's also dead to Hydro Pump, crit if we get Quick Claw. If we don't get Quick Claw and get Attack. So either way, that's just terrible. So we are really hoping for rocks turn 1. We go Black Glasses, Honchkrow. We Sucker Punch. He has to Stone Edge turn 2 or attack. He always dies. We bait Starmie, assuming we're alive. We kill with Sucker Punch. And then as long as it clicks rocks, we'll get Slow Kill Octillery. And then we're gonna Sucker Punch it, and it's never gonna kill us with non-crit. So we're just gonna raw risk a crit for a guaranteed 50% on this demon. And then if we dodge crit, we kill it with Sucker Punch again. And then we always bait Gliscor, I think. Yes, we always bait Gliscor, and Gliscor should be clicking dual Wing Beat or Swords Dance. And we're just going to go to Starmie. Starmie is going to Ice Beam this guy. We're going to teach Natural Gift. And we're going to hold, I think it's the Pomeg Berry. plus attack Starmie W coming in strong. We will prevent Curse on the Gudra, who will be clicking Dragon Tail most of the time. So I have 3 for 4 Mons, but rocks are up, and I'm allowing Dragon Tail Gudra to just switch me into whatever it wants, including a potentially low HP Hunch Crow. Now that I'm thinking about it, do I need the magnet, or is citrus good to help me live more rocks potential? Yes, citrus is fine. Very hard to Terralock this. I'm not surprised that he would call it the hardest in the game. I don't think it's the hardest. I think it's the hardest. Well, it might be the hardest to do to Terralock specifically. Sniper crit lines tend to be that way, but I have done this fight most of the time. I just like, well, not I just, if you have like Moldbreaker, Amphi, or a cracked Legion that's Moldbreaker, you can just kill it through Sturdy turn 1 and have a line with or without rocks. Mega Amphi specifically is perfect because Mega Amphi can be pre-damaged to bait Starmie regardless of whether Analytic Boost is active. Well, I don't have extra mons to sack. Yeah. So if I ever get, I think I'm gonna bring, so the question is just like, what else do I bring? I think I'm gonna bring Altaria and Chomp. And the question is, if I'm getting Dragon Tail, I just want as many chances to switch into the right mon as possible. So those mons kill, but I also need a backup plan for Octillery in case I get an attack turn 1. Who else can do Octillery? I guess it's Trevenant. Aspierberry Trevenant, just like generally okay. It's not Eggy. Could it be Stoys? It's not you. Or is it Como? So I can do Trevenant, I can do Rose, I can do Como. Oh, they all take generally the same damage. So I guess I bring Como because it also is a good... No, it's not a good dragon switching anymore. None of them are. Okay. How about Pixie Plate Jaw? How's that? Why not? Is it Mega Chomp that killed, or is it regular Chomp just kill? Regular Chomp just kills. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we cheese this fool. Come on, Honchkrow, I need you so badly this time. I need you. Actually gonna go, I think I go Bulky Berry on this guy. He's only ever switching it on rocks. It's never taking an attack again. All right, what's the minus attack berry? Okay, it's not Iapapa, so here, you have that. Black glasses. We said Pixie Plate here, which is debatable, but that's what I'm going to use. Is that true? No. You're going to Iapapa this as well. You need the Pomeg Berry of all things. Is that true? Yeah, I don't want it to curse on Starmie. Pomeg. Now we need the Natty Gift. And we're in it. Imagine having 2 Pokemon to sack. Those were the days. Those were the days. No pre-status except for Altaria. Honchkrow just has to do the job. Everybody's leveled up. All right, we need music for this one. This could go a million ways. This is what having a bad plan looks like, but it should be fun. It'll be fun if it works. The plan is to get Dragon-tailed into a counter. By the way, that's the plan. Just get Dragon-tailed where we need to go, and don't get unlucky with his Quick Claw here. We find out. I'm not gonna go through all the scenarios. I don't have the lines. I have hope. Just rocks. Actually, Hydro would be okay. Hydro crit is like game over though. There's the rocks. We like min rolled. We take 25% on switch in. Thanks for that. That's the Quick Claw damage. Sucker Punch KOs, plays around Quick Claw. Now we get Starmie. Analytic doesn't matter, it just destroys me. But I'm faster. Huge. And now, despite the rocks, this is slow kill artillery. And we're only dead to crit after we Sucker Punch. This is Sniper Quick Claw. We're dead to crit regardless of Sniper now that we've taken rocks. Hold, buddy. You're a hero. You're a goddamn hero, Honchkrow. Honchkrow takes 3 to start a fight. Terra sack 2. Get out of here, Terra. 90 HP. This is guaranteed dual wing beat. Hold on. Hold on. Can I fix this? No. Unless I got static. I could go Manectric, which is interesting. Two chances at static, and I would turn off Poison Heal, which doesn't matter, it would still be status. What does that do for me? Then I would have Facade Earthquake. No, just take the kill with Starmie. We were hoping to never be dead to Gliscor so that we could get Sword Stance on the switch in. If that happened, which wasn't all that unlikely, right? It was just not getting Quick Claw turn 1 80% and not getting just Ice Beam kill here. Starmie falls off. Remember that, people. This is Starmie falling off. If we got Swords Dance on this switch after not being dead, so it's like an 80% into like a 40%, then Starmie would get to Rapid Spin here and remove the rocks, which would give us way more room to play. Instead, we are not dead to Dragon Tail non-crit. Do I spin? I risk Starmie for a spin so that I don't lose Honchkrow to it getting picked twice. And I gotta switch the other fools in, which is only... It's only really Manectric and Ja that can switch in. Tough call, tough call, tough call. Think about the odds. I am 5 out of 6. No, how many? I only have 2 things that kill this creature. So I need to hit a 2 out of 6. I think I need to give myself as many chances as possible. Is there a different punish? I don't think I can play around Aqua Tail Gooey Drop. Oh, no. It's not a drop because of Rapid Spin. Alright. We are dead to every single crit. Double check that I'm not wrong about. Yeah. Hold, buddy. Yep, that's not one of the good ones. It can curse on this switch, which is also really bad. But it can also... This is 50-50 Aqua Tail. This is one of the more awkward ones. You're not Pixie Plate. Okay. You know, I should have just stayed in. It's fine. No, I couldn't stay in because of the setup. Right. We go here. Come on, let me fish my wish. I have so many chances now. Alright. Triple random. That's the worst move, thank you. That's the only move that continues this. Bro! This is why we spun, by the way. Right here. Right here. If we didn't spin, Starmie's already dead. So far we've lost a 1 in 3 and a 50-50. Cursed. Cursed. +1 defense, +1 attack, -1 speed. That's bad. But he can't Dragon Tail this turn. Altaria should do it from here. Okay. Does not know that he... I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't know that we fast 2-shot, so he can set up here again. We actually usually just kill with Facade after Mega. We are now faster. We're out. And we become a Fairy type. And that's how you cheese Grunt 7. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. We did it, Mom. We're playing late game like it's Brawly Split. We did it. Honchkrow, you're a hero. Alright, next fight is the Grassy Terrain Rillaboom fights. Or Wobba, I should call it Wobbuffet fight. So just to be clear, I think we risked Manectric, Starmie, Honchkrow. That's it, just those 3. To single crit. Yep. W plan. Alright, and then this one's fun. I'm gonna have to figure it out in the middle because the Toxic will be imprecise. And we have Focus Band lead. So we're gonna start with Volcarona, who always shows kill to Rillaboom. So Rillaboom's got a Grassy Glidus. Gonna Silver Powder because we need to show fast kill to Ludi to get consistent baiting. So we keep Ludi in the back. We outspeed everything but Obstagoon, who's unburnt. So we'll always get Tentacruel first. Yep. Tentacruel always outspeeds and outdamages us. And is going to be clicking Scald or T-Spikes. on Scald or T-Spikes, we can go to Citrus Swampert, and we can convert that into guaranteed Giga Drain in terrain. Swampert does not need to be leveled up. We'll give him a Citrus for fun. On Giga Drain, we go to Lazzle. Lazzle clicks Encore. Lazzle can have a bulky berry of some sort, just for kicks and giggles, I suppose. It's probably Citrus. I don't know. And then this is the finessey part. We have to. This is where we do the Encore. We're going to sit in front of it for a while, but we have to Encore in the slow turn when it dies, or maybe a turn before it dies, so that Rose is on the field. Rose is going to bait Wobbuffet because it shows kill to Ampharos and Ludi and Obstagoon, so we'll just get Wob. We kept Worry Seed all this time, so we can click Worry Seed. We can heal up anybody we want if we need HP ranges for later. What's up, Spirit? How was the rest of the stream? I was lurking for a bit. And then Rose is gonna, so once we get rid of Shadow Tag, we can heal up if we need to. We can Toxic with Lazzle. We just have to make sure that Rose is on the field to bait Goon in. And then Goon is going to always click an attack. It doesn't really matter what attack, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be knockoff. And that lets us go to Ape. Ape's going to be pre-damaged. So that boosted Facade we see as a kill, which basically we can just start at Facade HP, more or less. But we will be as high as possible so that we bait Ludi for a kill. So we'll close combat that fool. We'll get Ludi for Zen Headbutt or Waterfall, because we'll be -1/-1. And then Zen Headbutt Waterfall. I think we would go back to Swampert. Yeah. Go back to Swampert, confirm a Grassy Glide, go to one of our various Grassy Glide answers, which I think includes Rose here. Yeah. Is it Rose? Anybody can do it, but I can give Rose the Poison Barb without concern. Oh, it doesn't kill. Didn't lose anything else. I saw the Shifu. I'm sorry. Looks like I have to finesse this a little bit too. Interesting. Okay. So maybe I go Trevenant on the 50/50, and then I just click a Horn Leech on Grassy Glide. Then he can Zen Headbutt flinch me, but like, how many times? But it is scary. I don't have a switch in if that goes wrong, so maybe that's not. Oh no, I have Volcarona as a switch in. Once I get one Horn Leech off, I can go Volcarona. One Horn Leech, go Volk, KO with Bug Buzz or U-turn, and now we have Ampharos in the blender, and we have a Ghost type. We have a Ghost type. We have two Pokemon that resist Ice really well. So we just have to take some HP Ices. But the end game goal is we can probably get Rose back in. Can we get Rose back in and just click a Leaf Storm? Maybe. Does Miracle Seed mess up any baiting? Yes, it shows kill to Wob, which would absolutely mess up baiting. Okay, so we can't do that. But we just figure out the Ampharos. I don't have triple immunity. Oh, you never have ice immunity, but I don't have. I no longer have a quad ice resist, so the team is just gonna have to be okay with what we got, and they should be. 5 more. Katie can be a demon. Katie's either free or really hard, I have found. It's really hard to lead. Awkward every time. But last time I had Steelix, and Steelix is kind of the goat there. I've got Lazzle Volk, so I imagine I can Encore again. One, two, three, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Pert. Big Pert. And Trev. My buddy Trev. Okay, Ape, I guess can Citrus. Doesn't really matter. It matters because Ape can take some HP ices for me. Everybody might need to take HP ice. Unfortunately, Volcarona didn't come with enough IVs to be able to hold a Citrus for this battle. Oh, no. It was Miracle Seed. Hold on, I forgot one. It's Miracle Seed here because he shows 1 killing roll with Woodhammer, right? And that prevents counter. Yep. I might not have to stall Ampharos at all. Any pre-damage? No. Silver Powder, Citrus, Miracle Seed, and then we will just figure out the Tentacruel timing. Primitive Good. Oh, you have Goodra. Yeah, PP stall the almost always PP stall the Toxicroak, at least partially. Steelix is so good because it has the the 4x rock resist for head smash, and then also pivots on the Toxicroak. Truly hero's work. You got if you've got Prim, I forgot you got some goats still. It did for me too. It did for me too. I forget what I even did last run. And then the Rotom has overlap a lot of times too, single roll overlap. All right, I am bringing no Shed Shell. Oh, Ape doesn't get an item, and Ape needs pre-damage. I almost forgot the pre-damage. Do I need pre-damage? I'm clicking CC. I need pre-damage to prevent obstruct. But I'm taking, so it's 86 plus 13. So I need to be at 94%. I'm just gonna lazy calc that and say, okay, what's 93% Infernape? 222. Hello, Axel, what's up? Yeah, you as well you should be. Easy for me to say now, like, sometimes you just can't get a riskless. Yeah. But I remember, not remember, like it was years ago. In 2025, year of the first time through, I was absolutely at the builder trying to play around the 0.0000001% risks. And now I am too, but eventually I make my peace. Yep. Things are going well tonight, Axel. We've needed to get a little bit fortunate, and we have. I guess we didn't really get fortunate on Grunt 7, actually. We just played to our outs. We had to risk some raw crits. It was a shockingly fraudulent in cinema for me. Okay, I didn't put boosting item on you, right? Good. Longest amount of hours a fight has kept me in a builder? Days. That's the longest. I don't know how many hours, but certainly double digits. Slothy, I have a number of times I have simply said, I will run this fight when I am convinced I have minimized the risk. Right? In fights that I ultimately never got the risk down to 0. So think about how long it can take for you to convince yourself that you can't get, 1% down to 0.5% with a box of 40 Pokemon. That's how it goes. Finding the line amidst adversity is the satisfaction of the game for me. So it isn't really like, if I don't have the mental, then I just don't sit at the builder. All right, this is Scald or Toxic Spikes. We don't care. We are slower and we want bulk HP for later. So we're not going to slow U-turn. All right, Toxic Spike is fine. This is always Giga Drain. And on Giga Drain, we go to a poison type that picks it up. That gets to click Encore. Comfortable line for Kangler Jeff took me like 2 hours. Been there. Absolutely been there. Okay, and now this is going to take forever, and I'm not going to speed it up because I have to be really precise. I'm trying to set up a U-turn into a slow U-turn into Toxic KO when this guy is Black Sludge, Grassy Terrain, Recovery, plus Giga Drain. So there is no way to actually math out how many turns this is going to take. We're just going to vibe it. first hiker Eli took you over 7 hours. Oh, that one is a doom calcer for sure as an early player. Toxic a poison type. Let's go. But that fight before the community understood Burn Up and Poltergeist AI, I had that fight solved. And so that one has a very, very special place in my heart. It's one of the few places where I created tech. All right, that's one turn of Toxic. Because this isn't typical counting, I'm not as worried about damaging him, so let's do some chip. Happens. Sludge Bomb. Giga Drain. All right, that's 2. Encore ends. Click another. So this turn is 3/16. I don't think I can do another round. So if I go to Rose right now, I've got, that was just 3, right? Had to be. I went Encore, Toxic, Attack, Encore. Attack on, so it was Toxic, Attack, Encore. This is turn 4. So he's taking 4/16 on the switch, but he's going to heal. What is he healing? He's healing terrain and sludge, which is 2 of them. I think this works. And I think it's better doing it this way. There's another Giga Drain. We take nothing from this. We Energy Ball on the last Giga Drain turn. The damage is not going to change anything. Come on, kill him. This is going to be close. I think we got it. Yes! I calced all of this Flan Gym over the last 2 or 3 days. I think with 2 scales and a can, you can win them all to little or no risk. Let's go, Axel. Sorry, I couldn't read anything. I had to 100% lock in. Show me Wobbuffet. 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 Bang! Bop. Nice shadow tag. Bum. Okay. Now let's heal our friends. We want all the HP we can get. Bop. 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 I think we can do this now. Toxic. Mirror coat's fine. Volcarona. Lazzle. Volcarona. Everybody's full HP. This is ideal. Not going to die this turn. Destiny Bond doesn't matter. We're not attacking. Okay, he should live one more as well. We can go back to Rose, and we can just click Worry Seed till it dies. Who needs Toxic? We have Worry Seed and then Toxic. He did Destiny Bond, so we will Worry Seed. That's a dead Wobbuffet. This is Obstagoon. Obstagoon can't protect turn 1 out. This should be knockoff. We'll go to Itemless Ape. Crit does not matter. He sees kill with Facade now that he's burnt. We fast close combat kill. He can't obstruct. What's more valuable, a hammy attack scale on a bold guy or just candy him for flan? Candies are almost always better to spend than a scale, but hammy is kind of a special case that you're going to use hammy over and over and over and over again. If yours is bold and like less than 15 attack, I'd probably tell you the scale is worth it. All right, this is... See, Zen Headbutt max roll is 170. This is always Waterfall. Doesn't really matter. Go here. Okay. Now we will Horn Leech once on guaranteed Grassy Glide. We're going to heal all the damage off. Grassy Terrain, Horn Leech, anyone? And now this is Grassy Glide or Zen Headbutt. We have choices. I think... Is it worth staying in once? Zen Headbutt isn't a very high flinch chance. And we're healing most of the damage. I think, low-key, I think Trevenant HP is the most important. So let's go to Volcarona. Take this Zen Headbutt. That was the move we would prefer not to see. This should be Grassy Glide again. Do I U-turn? Yeah, I kill with U-turn. Take another Glide. And then I think my original thought, if I could heal up Rose, was... I don't have a Mon that baits Focus Blast, do I? Oh, no, Perk does. Okay, okay. So... think I want to go to Rose. Oh. I think Rose can just Energy Ball twice. I was going to Worry Seed to get rid of Static and then Horn Leech twice with Trevenant. But I think I'm better off just getting damage with Rose. So let's go Rose first. The other option is Lazzle, but I can just die to Thunderbolt. So let's just start with Rose. We get Ampharos. They're very specially bulky. They can Quick Claw. I don't think it can counter because we don't have a physical move. There's the Quick Claw. Not stalling the Ampharos. Where else do you get this? Where else? Bold 17. Yeah, tough call. Can't answer that for you. I'm pretty greedy with scales, so if I'm in your shoes and it's not, if it makes Flan the same level of risk, I'm spending the candy personally. HP Ice crit is 140, so we do not want to stay in anymore. Let's just go here. Nah, let's be precise. Go to Volk. Power Ice. This can Quick Claw para me, and I think we might be dead to like max roll. So we'll just be thorough. Go here. Take Thunderbolt. This can counter this turn, or it can Focus Blast. There's counter. It cannot counter this turn. And can we die to recoil if he crits? No. Play around Quick Claw, be slower. We don't stall the Amphy. We got Trev. Yeah. Matt time. We got Matt's number. Items I left on stuff. What am I doing? All right. We'll review the line in a second, but I know I'm going to Candy Ape lead, bring Eggy, Altaria, Chomp, Como, and where's my last? Where's my last guy? Am I forgetting? The Slow King? Oof. That's tough. I am very unlikely to spend resources that I don't need later, candies especially, on non-boss fights. It's not off limits, but I'm pretty hard pressed to do that. All right. So 82 ape. Speaking of candies, this will be the first standard candy I put on an ape since Watson. It's quite tricky. Usually there's a few dark types that do it. I've certainly had to finesse that guy with a couple of slots playing around future sight timing. It's not easy. You know, sometimes you just have an Ursaluna or a Crocodile and it's fine, but a lot of times you don't. Fake out into a dark type. Sorry, yeah. I forget what starter you're on right now. You're a Torterra. Your Honchkrow makes all 4 moves. Yeah, Honchkrow's not a dark type in that regard. Fake out overheat, take an Icicle Shard or not, get guaranteed Vicious Rend Dracovish. We go to Lepa Executor and we click Synth many times. We failed to stay under leveled, so we could ruin our line and have to sack them on if we Leaf Storm crit. That would be a bummer, but we'll weave in a Leaf Storm. How many rolls of crit? 5. Okay. We send that guy down until he struggles. We go to pre-burnt Altaria. We roost on the turn he dies. We break Dragapult's ankles. We bait guaranteed Smart Strike. We go back to Ape. We fast kill with Overheat. And we will always get, and we can be Citrus. And we'll always get an attacking move from Raikou. It might even be guaranteed Scald. So we have 3 slots to do the last 2 Mons, and Garchomp just beats Raikou with a Lumberry if we come in on Thunderbolt. So if we get guaranteed Scald, we just go to Altaria, then to Chomp, and even if it Calm Minds, we're fine. Even +1 Calm Mind with the gem intact is fine. So I think we just always pivot Altaria, go there, Earthquake, and now we have base Gyarados. Oh, right. Do I want to... No, I can't Mega. And I can't prevent setup. How do I do that? I thought I had this. Did I not? Did I never figure this out? To the notes. Pre-toxic Dragon Fang Chomp is what I wrote down, but once it uses up the gem, it can click Signal Beam. So that, I can't just write it down and pretend that it's safe. Dragon Fang Chomp is how I prevent Dragon Dance. Is it important enough to me to prevent Dragon Dance? Kind of important. And I think we we already checked that Chomp doesn't get. Does he get like natural gift? He does get natural gift. But Lumberry is going to be the wrong type. So the only way to do it safely would be to get a speed drop with someone else, right? So that Garchomp can outspeed. Do I have a Mon that can get a speed drop on this? It seems unlikely that I have two Mons that take a minimal amount of damage. Hello, Trevenant. Rock Tomb Trevenant? Do I really think... doesn't get it. Okay. Who else? You are sheer force. Okay, so what if I go Chomp? Nope. God. Maybe I can finish it with Ape. Maybe I don't Citrus. Maybe Ape is the one. Finally show this Pokemon being powerful. What would this be? This would be Persimberry. So we could come in on a Signal Beam and we could fake out close combat. Do 60%. We would need 2 Rock Tombs. Well, we'd need a Rock Tomb and then some chip elsewhere. An Eggy Pivot, which should be fine. And then deal 60%. What does Moonblast do here? Moonblast would do the job. Okay. It is possible he'll be +1, but that's all right. And then that way, base Gyarados always going to see a kill. And I think, does that make it safe? Well, it would have an Eggy Pivot, so can no longer go back here. But I think this is still only 5 Pokemon. Holy crap. Okay. So ape gets what we would have to call random move. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm a fool. I forgot I have the Cheater Halucha character. I think that's the answer. Yeah. So Como-O takes random move from Gyarados. And if it dances on Como-O, if it dances on the switch, that's fine. It's always EQ. If it doesn't dance and it max roll crits Earthquake, it's always Earthquake again. If it max roll crits Crunch and drops me, it's always Earthquake. So Black Belt Como always confirms Earthquake. Unburdened Lucha will outspeed. So Chomp taking the kill is fine. So it's just Lum Chomp. Okay, alright. Let's do this. I forgot. A Pokemon has Earthquake. Okay, we are going to go back to Citrus. Leppa. Lum. Black Belt. Aspir. The only thing we have to do is count Vicious Wrens properly. Vicious Wren has 16 power, 16 as it's the only move, so it's slot 1. And we want to use all 16, and then we want to switch. Any pre-damage from anyone? No. 6 guys that want it. Single candy Matt, let's get in there. Guess I should let the people know. Thank you, Axel. inspired you to look at the Slowking again. Doom, Calc! Doom! Yeah, Shift 3's not doing a very good job of baiting Superpower either. Okay, last check. Citrus, 82. Lepa. Couldn't stay under level. Natural Cure. Yeah, Facade pre-burnt. Lumberry Rock Tomb in case we need to steer. Black Belt Close Combat. Pre-freeze Aspir. I'll admit it, guys, on this fight, the ape character, pretty good. He's pretty good here. This one's oblivious, not thick fat. One down. Okay, and now we count. One Vicious Rend. Two Vicious Rend. Three. Four. Right, switch in three, yep. Five. Let me do this with paper since my brain is trying really hard not to count. Six. Now Lepa. Seven. There's our harvest, beautiful. Storm once. Really don't want to crit here. Excellent work, Eggy. So we've used... I think that was 9. I have to get this count right. Probably shouldn't have done this so late, but that's when I stream. We switched in. We played 5 synths. I think it's 9. Click, switched in, 5 synths. That's 6. 7, 8, 9. It's at least 9. Did I miss? I did miss a whatchamacallit turn, but I used power points. I've clicked a move every turn. I didn't have any dead turns without Lepa. So it's switch in. Switch in is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why can't I process this? I switched in. That was 1. 5 synths in a row. That's 6. 6 vicious wrens. Seven vicious wrens, synth. 8 vicious wrens, synth. 9 vicious wrens, leaf storm. So this is number 10. W harvest. 10, 11, and a switch is 12. Oh, one more time. We've used 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This should be the last Ren. Full HP, Leopard, Eggy in the back. We've clicked 15 moves, so we must have used 15 while we were on the field. We switched in on 1. That's 16. That's how many he has. This is struggle. I could confirm it. I'd rather maximize HP. Below 50%, so he can't switch. was always above 75%, so he couldn't die there. If he died there, our line was intact. But again, rather be like this. We do not mega, we roost. He dies, we heal. And we bait Dragapult. Dragapult thinks it can kill us with Dragon Darts, so we pull Ankle Breaker. Not today, Matt. Not today. Shake my hand, Matt. Shake my hand. Alright. And Altaria baits Kartana for exactly Smart Strike, which happens to be the only move that 8 can definitely switch in on. Candied Ape to outspeed this. Is exactly half? No. 10 above half. Okay. Do I fake out Flare Blitz to get Citrus? Does that make my odds better? Right now, it's 50-50 Scald Thunderbolt, and we would like to get the Water Gem off of this guy. It's not that important, but we'd like to. What is our other option? So Flare Blitz would deal... No, Flare Blitz would actually out-heal my Citrus, so I wouldn't gain anything from it. We do 536% minimum to Kartana. One broken Pokemon KOs other broken Pokemon. We hit the range! So true. What's up, Clark? Alright, we got Raikou for 50-50. Yeah, we go Altaria. This is why we wanted to make sure we counted properly. We get the Water Gem, which is beautiful. We actually don't have any killing rolls with Facade, which kind of blows my mind, but whatever. This is Thunderbolt or Calm Mind, both of which are fine now that the gem is gone. Go play some nerdy cardboard. Let's go. Alright, Garchomp doesn't have a range with Lumberry, so we can just kill this guy. This really might be the all-time Matt Avengers. We get intimidated. Like, this fight is almost riskless, and I'm not even preventing setup. That's crazy. Right? Right now, this is Dragon Dance or what? Waterfall? This is Dragon Dance, Waterfall with a tiny bit of overlap on Earthquake, and we don't care. It can even Dragon Dance, and we don't care. Oh, you didn't want it. You crit. Doesn't matter. We're holding the black belt, so he can't set up here. It doesn't matter. We only needed to prevent double setup. This is guaranteed Earthquake. No way! He clicks Earthquake and we go into click EQ? What are the odds? Let's see your soy chow do this. Next stream, we get to risk the run to single crit on 2 turns to a random trainer's Alakazam, but we don't even get into yellow HP on admin mat boss fight. NG plus is a stupid game. Deathless Aqua Hideout. Oh, I'm sorry. We had fake yellow HP on Ape. Thinks Shiftry is the guy for the Slow King. After all that. I imagine that if you have, like, Turtonator, that it just deals with 50-50 pretty well. Unless it baits Head Smash 2, then you're in a weird situation. Using Gyarados for the pick. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense if you're getting superpower, but that seems very sketchy on Flare Blitz. I don't know what your box is, so it's not really... Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, considering that I know that I've seen your box, but I don't remember it well, because there's too many people that have good runs right now for me to know one box from another. It's like, I know you have Aggron off the top of my head. And I know you just gave me the box tour. I think you have a Rapidash, but like I don't. Yeah, it's definitely watch you get a Rapidash, but I don't remember everybody. Yeah, but you can get burnt by the Flare Blitz, and you can get crit by that thing, which is usually the challenge. I mean, maybe you have a very good Gyarados, but I just can't remember having run that battle myself. Alright, I think as much as I would like to get to Moss Deep tonight, I've been doing better about streaming reasonable times and then going to bed, so I think we go to bed. Oh, True Burn cooks me. And you're taking 3 Flare Blitzes, so it's not like dodging at 10%, right? You're dodging quite a bit. -2. Plus, it's Flare Blitz bug, so you can't even Rostberry. It'll like you would do damage while burnt, and then your Rostberry would proc because of the bug. So I guess that'd only be turn 2 burns specifically. I don't know if you're even Rostberry, but I guess you weren't Rostberry since you didn't seem to be planning for burn yet. Okay. I think Ape can get leveled up. I'll just level up off stream, if at all. Let me just get out of here. Let's see if there's somebody to raid. This was fun, Axel. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoyed calcing with you a little bit. Oh, we got Arch and Shiro. Absolutely, let's raid in there. You need the doctor? Well, here, send me your box. Hit the redeem. I'll hang for 5 more minutes and do a quick one for you. I don't mind. Yeah. DM box. I will. Oh, that's right. Stupid Edge doesn't work on my computer anymore. That's okay. I'll just overwrite my box. The doctor is in. I need to get a little thing that says that when someone redeems that. That'd be cool. If I knew how to do anything. Alright, what's this guy's name? Well, I know Hiker Eli is around there, so let me just go to that and then back up. Alright, Slow King, singles, nothing. Ooh, and Shiftry's got... Oh, but you could level up Shiftry. Got it. Level 54. Okay, so full HP Shiftry would do the job to get Flare Blitz superpower. You have a Torkoal, which can do a decent job, but that's more... You kind of have to know which one you're getting. Sometimes Flygon leads here. Let's look at that. Flygon is outdamaged by Emboar and Blaziken. Dead to enemy Flygon 3-shot. Huh. If you bait not Flare Blitz, Steelix switches in, and then if it's superpower, you can go somewhere else. Gliscor also does pretty well. But I agree, the lead is always the tough part on this. So, how does Gorbis flip turn look? Okay. So what if we get like a flip turn off? with, I think you only have Muscle Band available right now. I don't know if you need that, but I also don't know about the rest of the fight yet. But we get a flip turn off on the lead. He clicks a psychic move. We don't know which. You crazy hunch crow. You're so funny. Okay. Sorry. So we go to Shiftry. Fake Out can let you play around Future Sight. Sometimes. Right, so it's always Fire Blast. Right, so he clicks, whether he clicks Future Sight or not, you don't really care. Right, so you can turn plus Shiftry. You flip turn into Shiftry, you click Fake Out. Well, you don't, if Future Sight is up, you don't Fake Out. You get Fire Blast. You can go back. You can flip turn again. 1, 2. After a while, your Shiftry will KO with Fake Out, Sucker Punch, and Steel be full HP, and not bait. You were gonna do the flips. Yeah. Very nice. Good find. Good find. Obviously, you could get Fire Blast burned there, but I think that just usually works out in your favor. And so now you have this 50-50 Flare Blitz superpower. Flare Blitz superpower. Who takes that? I mean, maybe the answer is that you bring 2 slots for it, and one's just like confirming the move. Because sometimes you ask a guy to do it. Okay, so it's Citrus Gyarados, clearly, and then you're dodging like double crit or single crit into turn 1 burn. Like, I get it. Makes sense. And you go Gyarados, if you get Flare Blitz, like, you have Gorbis and Hammy in the back. So you've got, maybe you can do something with that. And just say, like, hey guys, have me. Or you can go to Altaria on Superpower Blitz, because you have Roost, right? Like Citrus, Altaria, Roost. And you watch him damage himself. He's going to do at least 60% over your 5 Roost turns. And then you didn't keep Brave Birds you don't kill, which is a bummer. Maybe you can teach like Aerial Ace. That might do it sometimes. Pretty sketchy. Plus you can get crit there as well, but it's safer than the Gyarados, I think. But okay. Oh, wait. You have Fairy? Oh, you have Fairy type. Does Rabombi beat this guy? Not without getting rid of Fire Blasts. Could have had dual Wing Beat. Gotcha. Gonna PP stall Fire Blast. Okay. So like, yeah, let me see what kind of, how are you doing the Blaziken? Do you chain the Blaziken with somebody? Earth Power Flygon, my goat. Holy Gliscor. Holy Gliscor, Batman? Oh, so you get it out of Fire Blast, Acrobatics kill, no burn risk, Earthquake kill? Or acrobatics kill. Well, either kills, so you could actually even have Rostberry. You could switch in on acro. Okay. So you got some stuff here. Which means that you conceivably can do this. Okay, so Gyarados does this guy if it's superpower. Always one taps it if it's superpower. If it's Flare Blitz, you go to Kingdra. You give Kingdra the Mystic Water so that it shows fast kill to Blaziken. You bait Scale Shot always. And now Kingdra also gets to take your Fire Blasts. But if Kingdra takes too much taking all these Flare Blitzes, then you have Gyarados with a Citrus in the back to also take some Fire Blasts. So you just between those two and whatever's left on Gorbis, you just assume you can get all 5 Fire Blasts out. And then that gets you guaranteed Earthquake for Gliscor on Rabambi. Rabambi can even stay in once and Draining Kiss or set up Tailwind. Like you got, okay, yeah, I think those 6 do it. Did I say Mystic Water? I did say it, but Wise Glasses does it. Sorry. I definitely said it and typed it, but Mystic Water shows the kill. So Kingdra Octazooka never gets Blaziken because yours happens to be fast and rash. Huge Kingdra value there. You have, I don't care that he's Sniper, this is 19 speed is like just fast enough Kingdra, and it'll come up so many times, dude. So many times. I think those 6 are going to do it for you. You just got it. You got to pilot it well. It's definitely a fight to take your time on. But good job finding the flip turn Shiftry lead. Especially since it's calm Shiftry. Like that guy is struggling to do damage. Oh my god, I didn't even mention the Golurk. Do you have the Iron Ball? Is it Iron Ball Shiftry? Because that's sick if it is. No, it's foul play. How are you chaining the Golurk? Because I didn't even consider the Golurk. This is kind of what you had with Hammy instead of Kingdra. Got it. Well, Hammy, if you use Hammy for Emboar, then you get close combat Blaziken. And then then you're in trouble. So I do think Kingdra is a strict upgrade over Hammy. As much as everybody loves Hamilton, it doesn't have to come to every fight. I did not. So, wait a minute. How did I just not pay attention to baiting here? So, Gorbis plus Shiftry kills. Bait show fast kill to Golurk. Bait Emboar. Gyarados. Either Gyarados kills Emboar. That's wonky. But I think it's always Flygon. If it's a superpower version, it's always Flygon. Is that true? Superpower plus -1 superpower. Wrong -1. Yeah, okay. You always get Flygon, Scale Shot. The Kingdra version definitely gets you Flygon, Scale Shot, Fast Kill. So now it looks more like Rabombi killing it. So what, we get Rabombi to kill Flygon? Oh, and you're faster, so that works great. After you stall it out, you can Moonblast, Draining Kiss, bait, and attack. Go to Gliscor. I guess your Kingdra has to be like... Oh, your Kingdra can't be... This guy's awkward. I'll admit, this guy's awkward. You were going to get Fake Outs with Shiftry and kills with B? You have B? Oh, for Bombi. Fake Outs with Shiftry on Flygon? No. Who are we Fake Outing? Oh, you were gonna get Fake Outs with Shiftry on Slowking? I don't see Shiftry taking attacks from like any of these Pokemon, so I'm confused on how it's doing Fake Outs on anything except Slowking. Right, so it's always Golurk second. Both, because you can't, if it's superpower, you can use Rabombi to kill Emboar, but you don't know that, and you want Rabombi HP. So yeah, if you stall it out of Fire Blast, B can just stay in and kill it, but then you have to. But you're not stalling out of Earthquakes 2, so you have to. You are taking. But I guess it could be, you could be Citrus, but he doesn't, like, you could bait any move here. So I don't know that that's the bet, but you could Tailwind. You can Tailwind, and then you can Ice Fang with Gyarados, and then you get Shadow Punch, and your Shiftry KOs with Foul Play. Oh, but then it's Blaziken, so you don't want that. But your Gliscor can just beat it. Doesn't Gliscor not care with Citrus? Pretty much. I think Gliscor with Citrus, but Knockoff knocks off the leftover, so it's a 3-hit KO, not a 2-hit KO. So it's not perfect. That's probably fine. That's the short answer. Probably fine. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like Rabombi, Tailwind. If you're Citrus, it's always Earthquake, Earthquake. It's a little bit weird because you have to, like, you want to get Chip. Is your Gyarados faster too? Your guys are the right speed, let me tell you. I do think it's Gyarados kills this. Yeah, I don't see the baiting going your way, because then then you have Blaziken coming in and getting a speed boost. Yeah, eventually. Oh, that does a lot. Wow. You very quickly get Earthquake. Yeah, there are problems. All right, I gotta go to bed, Axel. I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Thought we would get there. Yeah, because Hammy always baits the Earthquakes. I will say, one of the things, one of the reasons I love Torterra is that this is the one Blaziken that Torterra can beat because you can stall it out. You can especially with Gyarados, you can take overheats and give it intimidates. And so Gyarados and Torterra tend to do multiple jobs on this fight really well. Torterra hard walls the Golurk. Oh, you don't have Giga Drain, which makes it a little bit less awesome, but if you get Blaziken to like -4, -2 or something, which is surprisingly easy to do, Torterra just sits on it and you win. So one of the things you can do if you can't get early Emboar right is you can get early Blaziken, and then you can use Torterra to bait guaranteed Flare Blitz, and then your Hammy does it. I don't know if your box has that in it, but just wanted to throw it out there in case you find something different. But I'm out. Let's rate our friends. Oh my god, Cheesemo went live? That guy's crazy. Good night, friend. And the rest of friends in chat as well. Lowry, Third Monkey, Balto, Invoice, Cameron, Honk. Thank y'all. Dylan was here earlier.